Hello to my fellow history lovers and people who think if I learned something new today, it will be a good day. I'm author Eileen Stavel, author of the conveniently located behind me Kep Westgard Time Travel to the American Revolution series. And I have one question for you today. And this is from the Library of Congress. Wonderful series of questions I'm really enjoying. And the question is, on what hill was the Battle of Bunker Hill fought? And though that might seem obvious, it's not. It was actually fought not on Bunker Hill mostly, it was on Breed's Hill. So here's the background to dig into it a little bit. So it's 1775. The British are around Boston. The Patriots say, we're going to make a stand. And two American officers disagree. So there's Putnam and there's Prescott. And Putnam says, we should fortify Breed's Hill because it's closer to Boston. And Prescott says we should fortify Bunker Hill because it's taller and easier to defend. For whatever reason, Prescott gives in to Putnam, and it is actually Breed's Hill that in the middle of the night they fortify. And actually, if you're watching the wonderful Ken Burns American Revolution documentary, you might have seen this in episode 2. That's as far as I've gotten. They talk a little bit about the Battle of Bunker Hill, which it will still be called, even though it's fought on Breed's Hill. So what's a little ironic is at the so let's take a step back. They've dug in. The morning comes, the British from the ship Lively see that they've dug in, they start the cannonade, start the attack. And technically, the British will win this engagement, this battle. And it's very much a Pyrrhic victory in the sense that, as you see in the corner quote here, it was a victory that rattled the empire because while they won the hill, they lost 40% of their attacking force. And what's ironic also is before this, in 1775, Lord Sandwich, he's in Parliament, and he's warned, don't underestimate the colonists. And so he replies to them, as you'll see the other quote, the colonists may have men, but what of it? They are raw, undisciplined, cowardly. So that obviously turns out not to be true. And they do cling, I think, the British to this idea that somehow the colonists cannot or will not stand up to trained redcoats. And that obviously ends up not the case. Anyway, thank you for letting me share. I will see you tomorrow.